I definitely want to do baseball. There's a baseball A+. Actually, why don't we go with this one right up here? It's a mixed baseball. Or we could go with the baseball A. I don't know, man. What do we do? Let's go with the mixed baseball. That's what we'll do. Oh, I love this stuff. Because every time I get excited about all this stuff, man. That's pretty cool. There's an 81 Molitor, an 81 Trammell. Matt Allen Trammell. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's a Carew. That's a Carew. Oh, come on. Give it to me. Check this out. Well, I'm going to show you, and I don't know. Oh, my God. These are all Nolans, 1980 Nolans. And I know that really a 10 Nolan in this is ridiculous. But it's one of the top 10 Nolan Ryan. I think it falls into the top 10 Nolan Ryan cards of all time. I believe that is so. I have literally looked that up and seen it. And some of these cards are, look at that. That's almost perfectly centered. Another one, almost perfectly centered. These are just unbelievably sharp cards. This one, there isn't one that isn't almost perfectly centered. Look at those. I'm going to set that right down. I'm still looking at that Ricky because I pulled it aside and 7 Ricky Henderson rookies. 7. Oh my God, here we go. This is right. This is, holy cow. That's 4 Fernando rookies. I know, if I'm not mistaken, there is still, to this day, no 10 given for a Fernando rookie. Nope. No 10. But these are nice. I think that, but some of them are off center. Yep, some of them are off center. There's something cool. There's a Ricky, 1981 Ricky stolen base leader. Ron LaFleur for the Spos. And then Tim Raines came in and just took over the National League and just dominated in the stolen bases. My boy, rock. I love him. This is so cool. Here is something cool. I don't know. Oh my God, it's all. This is weird because I saw. So these are, they're 1990 and they're like circulars. King B. I don't know anything about this, guys. If you guys want to help me out with this, I don't know anything about this, but it's Gwynn and Mattingly. There's a bunch of Gwynn and Mattingleys. And then here is, oh my God, wait till you see what's on the end. It was a filler. Wait till you see this. Here is more. There's more of them. And it's like Ozzie Smith, Tony Gwynn. Yeah. But they're 1990 King B. I would love it if you guys could share and let me know what that is, because I don't know much about it. But here's like a Rod Carew run. And that is a 1981. Those are 1980, and that's a 1984. I'm getting lost in the next thing that I'm about to show you guys. Holy cow. Holy cow. I do got to share this with you because I love it. Whenever I think of Rod Carew, we were in Toronto and we were in the hotel and he sat down next to my dad and he literally had a conversation with my dad. And unbeknownst to my dad knew it was Carew, but he was just acting like this was just my pops. He was acting like he didn't even know who he was. And he was just talking to him about Toronto, asking him questions. And Carew was like, oh, I'm not from here. And then they just got into a conversation. Carew's a quiet guy. He was a quiet guy. And he just, almost like, he was like anonymous in sitting down. I came over and sat down next to my dad. And he signed everything I had. Everything. And here's the tough part, though. He didn't sign much for anybody else. He signed like 4 cards for me. But I love Carew. Loved his stance. Loved how he hit. Could control. He was in such control or whatever. So that's my Carew. That's my Carew story. So I'll go with that. There's a Robin Yount. That's off center, but still a really, like the corners and the edges, awesome. Oh, that's how there we go. 3 Schmitty, 381 Schmitties. There was a lot of Mike Schmidts in this. A lot. And to finalize, the final card, Nolan Ryan, 1979 Nolan Ryan, and it is gorgeous. Look at that card. That's a Walter Johnson, Nolan Ryan. You ready to see this? This is nuts. This is a 1979 rack pack. It was literally as a filler. It was sitting in the back of the cards, and this is a 1979 rack pack. How nuts is that? It's just sitting there in the box. Who knows how long it's been there? A 1979 rack pack. We're going to open this together. There is not a question that we're opening this. Not a question. This is nuts. This is where this thing just takes on a whole new meaning. It was sitting as a filler. Okay, here we go. So we've been through the first half of this box. And I'm now going to give you guys my top 3 finds. And I know that you guys already know what one of them is. But I think the other 2 are going to probably surprise you. They're going to surprise you. I almost can't even do 3. I think I might have to like have 3 and then a sort of like an honorable mention. Okay. So I'm going to go straight out of the gate with the Nolan Ryan. The 1980 Nolan Ryan, there's something special about it. And I know that it's special because of it's hard to find it centered well. I know it is. You'll find some centered, but not perfectly centered. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't just pick 3. Like, I can't pick 3. But I got to go with the Aussie rookies. Look at that. And it's sort of rando a little bit, just out of nowhere. And the edges and the corners on these cards are spectacular. But that one it's decently centered. I want to say that would get a pretty decent grade. It's not going to get a 10 because it's not perfectly centered, but it's top to bottom. It's pretty almost perfect. And then this one, it's definitely off center, but it's super, super crisp side to side and corners. And you think about the Wizard, man. When I think about the Wizard, I think about when he played for the Cardinals and he actually did the backflip. And I think it was during the playoffs or the World Series. I totally remember that. So I'm going to go with my number 1. And you guys know what it is? It's the rookies. 7. Think about that. I just found 7 rando Ricky rookies in this box. How cool is that? And they're all gorgeous cards. 7 rookies. And then, are you kidding me? A 1979 rack. That's just ridiculous. I found a 1979 rack pack as a filler. It seemed like a filler. Maybe it could have been put here intentionally. And that's the nutsy thing about the collection is that you have no idea what you're going to find. Pull a box, mixed baseball, and you find this. And I know this is nuts, but I'm going to share this with you. There is something behind the next row that's very similar to this. And I don't know what it is. And I'm telling you, I'm looking at it and I want to grab it and show it. But this is what we're going to do. we're going to actually move over to the next. We're going to do a new episode, and we're going to actually, in our next episode, we're going to break the other half of this and then share it with you. And I can tell you right now, right out of the gate, there is like, I want to show you so freaking bad. Check that out.